Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So from the chapter measurement, first let us see about word problems on measurement of length, mass and capacity. Yes, we have completed everything about length, mass and capacity, measurement of length, mass and capacity. Now from after solving these word problems, we'll be done with the chapter measurement. Now how big are big animals? Our Ria, it's not Rian, it's Ria has collected the following information about different wild animals. What has she collected? That the blue whales length is 2 meters 90 centimeters, elephant seal's length is 2 meters 80 centimeters, giraffe's height is 5 meters 5 centimeters, African bush elephant's height is 5 meter 90 centimeter. Now from the above information, let us answer some questions. The first question is, how long is the blue whale when compared to the elephant seal? Now we have to compare these two animals, blue whale and elephant seal. So we have to find out how long is our blue whale than our elephant seal. So when we are comparing and we want to find out how long or how short one is from the other, what do children? We subtract. Yes, we subtract both the given lengths. The higher length here is 2 meter 90 centimeters and the lower length is 2 meters 80 centimeters. So 2 meters 90 centimeters. Write meters and centimeters separately, minus 2 meters and 80 centimeters. Just like we subtract rupees. Yes children, in the same way for meters and centimeters also make sure that you are writing them separately. Yes, and centimeters are below centimeters only and meters are below meters. Now how do we subtract? 0 minus 0 0, 9 minus 8 1, 2 minus 2 0. So what is this 0? It is our meters. This 10 is our centimeters. So what is the difference or how long is our blue whale? Our whale is the longer animal here, right? It is having more length. So how long is blue whale than our African bush element? It is 0 meters 10 centimeters, which is nothing but 10 centimeter. Yes, we are having nothing in meters. So directly we can say that blue whale is 10 meters longer than our elephant seal. See here, therefore the blue whale is 10 centimeters longer than the elephant seal. Now question 2, which is taller? The giraffe, bush elephant or the height of, which is taller? The giraffe or the bush elephant? Okay, African bush elephant. So what are they saying here? We have to find out which is the taller one. From these two animals, that is from our giraffe and from the African bush elephant, which is the taller one children? See, if we compare the meters, both the meters are same. Yes or no? 5 meters 5 centimeters. The next one is 5 meters 90 centimeters. If you consider these two as normal numbers, suppose this would be 55 and this is 590. Oh no, don't do this. Okay, first how do we compare and find out which is the bigger one? First we check the meters. If we check the meters, this is giraffe and this is our elephant. If we check the meters, the length of both the given animal, the height of both the given animals is same in meters. Both are 5 meters long. But when we move to our centimeter part, one is only 5 centimeter and the other's height is 90 centimeters. Now which is the bigger one children? Is 5 centimeters greater or 90 greater? 90 is greater. So our African bush elephant is larger than our giraffe. Its height is more than our giraffe. Height of the African bush element is taller than the giraffe. And how much is it taller? Our elephant is 5 meters 90 centimeters long and our giraffe is 5 meters 5 centimeters long. We have to subtract. See children, again this is 90 and this is 5. When you are subtracting 90 and 5, how will you write? Will you write like this or will you write like this? This, right? So in the same way, even when you are subtracting these 2 centimeters, write in this same way. Meters are separate and centimeters are separate. So meters, 5 meters, 5 meters one below the other. For the centimeter part 90 minus, it is 5 centimeters. 5 is in the ones place, so it should be in the ones place only. Now when we subtract, 0 minus 5 is not possible. Borrowing 10 minus 5, 5, 8. 5 minus 5, 0. So 0 meters 85 centimeters. That is nothing but 85 centimeters. Which is taller? Elephant is 85 centimeters taller than our giraffe. That is our conclusion from the question. Yes? Now coming to the carnival at Ritu's school. Carnival means what children? Carnival, as you can see in the picture here, it's like an exhibition where there are games for children to play, and also there are many shops from which you can buy different items. Now stalls have been put up by the teachers and the students in this carnival. And what is our Ritu doing? Ritu is selling some homemade chocolate. That means she has made some chocolates at home and she is selling them at the carnival. There are many interesting stalls. Like stall is nothing but a shop children, a small counter where we can buy things. There are many interesting stalls like face painting stall, guess the weight stall, chart stall, juice stall and many more. The juice stall has used 5 kgs of apples, 5 kgs of watermelons and 10 kgs of oranges. How much do all the fruits weigh? Now what is the question here? The juice stall in the carnival has used, juice stall means what? It's a fruit juice stall. Yes, it uses many fruits to make juice. So our juice stall here has used 5 kgs of apples, 5 kgs of watermelon and 10 kgs of oranges. Now we have to find out how much do all the fruits weigh. All means the 3 fruits, 1, 2, 3. We have to find out the total weight of all these fruits. So whenever we are finding the total weight, which operation do we use children? We use addition. Yes, 5 kgs of apples, 5 kgs of apples plus 5 kgs of watermelons plus 10 kgs of oranges. These are the weights. So let us add 5 plus 5 plus 10. Okay, remember to write in the correct place values. 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 0, 10. 0 here, 1 carried, 1 plus 1, 2. So 20. 20 is the total weight of all the given fruits children. And what is the unit of measurement? Is it 20 grams or is it 20 centimeters? No, it is 20 kgs, because in the question the measurements or the weights are given in kgs. So even the answer should be represented in kgs. So the weight of all the fruits is equal to 20 kgs. How much do all the fruits weigh in total? Together they weigh 20 kgs. Now Ritu has used 1 kg ingredients in all to make chocolates, and each chocolate weighs 10 grams. Now how many chocolates has she made? 1 kg. Here we are having two quantities in the question. One is 1 kg and the other is 10 grams. So whenever we are dealing with two quantities children, it's if the units of measurement are the same. Like for example, here one is in kg and the other is in grams. So here the units of measurement are different. So it will be difficult for us to do calculations or do addition or subtraction, multiplication, division. So the first step would be to convert one of these quantities. Yes, whenever we are converting, see that you are converting the larger quantity into a smaller quantity. That is easier. 1 kg, we have to convert it into grams. So 1 kg is equal to how much? 1000 grams. So conversion is done here. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Now what is this 1000 grams? It is the quantity. It is the quantity of ingredients used by Ritu. It is the total quantity of ingredients used by Ritu to make her chocolates. That is 1000 grams. Now the weight of each chocolate she made is 10 grams. So we have to find out the total number of chocolates made by Ritu. The total quantity used is 1000 grams. From 1000 grams, each chocolate she made weighs 10 grams only. Yes, each chocolate weighs only 10 grams. So what is the total number of chocolates made, children? We have to divide these two. 1000 grams divided by 10 grams. This is the total weight of the ingredients and this is the weight of each chocolate. Weight of each chocolate. Now as both of these quantities are in grams, that is the same unit of measurement, we can divide them, children. 1000 divided by 10. 10 ones are 10, 0, 10 zeros are 0, again 0 brought down, 10 zeros are 0. 0 is our remainder. So what is the answer here? Quotient. Quotient is 100. What is this? Quotient is 100. Now what is this? This is the number of chocolates that she has made. Ritu has made now 100 chocolates of 10 grams each. What is it? Therefore, the number of chocolates made by Ritu is equal to 1000 divided by 10, that is equal to our 100. Question C. Ravi is selling masala puri in the chaat stall. Each plate has 100 grams of masala puri. How many kilograms of masala puri has he used for 50 plates? Now what are they saying here? He has used 50 plates. Yes, Ravi has used 50 plates and in each plate there is 100 grams of masala puri. He has used 50 plates and in each plate there is about 100 grams of masala puri. Now in total how many kilograms of masala puri has he used? How do we find out? We have to multiply these two. Yes, the number of plates multiplied by the quantity of masala puri in each plate. 100 into 50. 0 ones are 0, zeros are 0, 0 ones are 0. Now coming to the next line, we have to place a 0 first. 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0 and 5 ones are 5. We have to add 0 plus 0, 0. Now 5 is here. What is this? 5000. And is this grams or what? It is grams. The weight was given in 100 grams. 100 grams of masala puri per plate. So the answer is will also be represented in terms of grams. In total, our Ravi has used up 5000 grams of masala puri. But in the question, they are asking us how many kilograms has he used. We are having 5000 grams. We have to convert it into kilograms. Smaller quantity into a larger quantity. So we have to divide. 5000 divided by how much? 1000. Why? Because 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. I hope you remember, children. 1000 5s are 5000. When we subtract, 0 is our remainder. So what is the quotient here? 5. What is the quotient here? 5 kgs. What are we doing? We are converting. Yes, 5000 grams are now equal to 5 kgs. So this 5 kgs is the total quantity of masala puri used by Ravi for these 50 plates. That is 5 kgs. Now camping on an island. Some students of class 4 went for camping to an island with their teachers. What is an island? Island is a place which is having land in the middle and surrounded by water on all the sides. Okay, surrounded by water on all the sides. So here some students went to an island. There were 25 students and 5 teachers. What is the number of people that went over there? 25 students and 5 teachers. So in total it would be 25 plus 5 is equal to 30 people. 30 people in all, and they had to carry many items to stay there for one day and one night. Yes, so 30 people are going to stay there for one day and one night. So obviously they had to carry many items. Now following are some of the liquid items that they carried. What did they carry, children? 8 cans of 25-liter water each, 5 packets of 1-liter milk each, and 4 packets of 200 milliliter curd each. Now how many liters of water, milk and curd did they carry? So what should we do? Wait a minute. The quantity, okay. So what should we do? We have to find out the quantities carried by them in liters. In liters, the total quantity of water, milk and curd carried by our students of class 4 in liters. First, it is 8 cans of 25 liters water each. That means in one can there is 25 liters of water. Here we are having 8 cans. So the total quantity of water becomes what, children? 25 multiplied by 8. Yes, in one can we are having 25 liters. So in 8 cans the total quantity will be equal to 25 multiplied by 8. 8 5s are 40, 4 carried, 8 2s are 16 plus 4 20. 200 liters of water. How much water they are carrying in total? 200 liters of water. Let us write here. Now coming to milk. 5 packets of 1 liter each. Again, in one packet that quantity is 1 liter. So in 5 packets how much will be the quantity? 5 into 1 liter. 5 ones are 5 liters. So the total quantity of milk carried by our students is 5 liters. So 5 liters of milk. And coming to the last one, that is curd. 4 packets of 250 ml each. Again, in one packet we are having 250 ml. So in 4 packets the total curd will be how much, children? 250 ml multiplied by 4. 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are 20, 2 carried, 4 2s are 8 plus 2, 10. So 1000 what? 1000 ml. The total quantity of curd carried by our students is 1000 milliliters. But in the question they have asked us to present our answers in liters. 1000 milliliters is equal to how many liters, children? We know this. It is equal to 1 liter. 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. So the quantity of curd carried here is 1 liter. They are carrying 200 liters of water, 5 liters of milk and 1 liter of curd. If we talk about the total quantity, it would be how much? 200 for water, 5 for milk and 1 liter of curd. When we add 602. In total they are carrying 206 liters of liquid. In total the quantity of liquid they are carrying is 206 liters. This includes 200 liters of water, 5 liters of milk and 1 liter of curd. I hope this is clear, children. Yes. Next, if the water, question 2, if the water in one can was poured into 500 ml bottles, how many bottles were filled? So what are they saying? Here the quantity of each water can is 25 liters. In one water can we are having 25 liters of water. and we are pouring this into water bottles of 500 ml each. We are pouring this water into water bottles of 500 ml each. So to fill up this entire water, to pour this entire water into water bottles, how many bottles do we need? How do we find out, children? To find out, we should divide 25 liters by 500 milliliters. But the problem here is it is in liters and it is in milliliters. So first we'll convert this into milliliters. It would be 25 into 1000 milliliters. Yes, 1 liter is equal to 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So 25 liters is equal to 25 into 1000 milliliters. That is equal to 25,000 milliliters. That is equal to 25,000 milliliters, and this entire water is to be poured into bottles of what quantity? 500 ml each. So 25,000 divided by 500. 500, 5s are 250, 0 is remaining, 500 zeros are 0, again 0 brought down, 500 zeros are 0. 500 into 5. 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 5, 5s are 25. Okay, sorry, here we have done a mistake. 500 into 5 is equal to how much? 2500. So when we subtract, 0 is remaining, 1 0 brought down, 500s are 0, 500 zeros are 0. So again 0 is remainder. What is the quotient here? 50. So if we are having 500 ml bottles, so to fill up the entire water of 25 liters, that is nothing but 25,000 milliliters of water, we would need 50 water bottles. We would need how much, children? 50 water bottles to empty the can. Or another way to solve this question is 2 500 milliliters bottles make a liter of water. 2 500 milliliters. See, 500 plus 500. When we add, we get our 1000 milliliters. So 2 bottles will make 1 liter. 2 bottles will make 1 liter. Then how many bottles will make? We will make 25 liters of water. So how to find out? We need to multiply these two. Yes or no? See, 1 liter is equal to 2 bottles. Then 25 liter is equal to how much? It's a simple multiplication. 25 into 2, 50. So to fill up 25 liters of water, we need 50 bottles. Yes, these are the two ways in which you can solve this question. Now coming to question 3. If each student was given 100 milliliter milk to drink, how many liters of milk is remaining? Each student is given 100 milliliters of milk to drink. Remember this point. Okay. Now let us come here. It's how much, children? The total quantity? 5 packets of 1 liter each. We have found out that the total quantity was 5 liters of milk. Yes. And what are the number of students? The number of students are 25. There are 25 students. So what is the piece of information that we have? We are having 25 students, and the milk given to each student is 100 ml. And what is the total milk that we have? 5 liters. See here, the quantity is in milliliters, but here the total quantity is in liters. So let us convert this into milliliters. 5 liters into 1000 milliliters is equal to 500 milliliter, 5000 milliliters. Yes, so this is the total quantity of milk we have, and each student is getting 100 milliliters. So how much? What is the total number of students? It is 25. So what is the total amount of milk that we have distributed? 100 into 25. The milk given to each student multiplied by the number of students. It would be 2500 milliliters. So we have distributed 2500 milliliters of milk among the students. The total quantity is 5000 milliliters. The total quantity that we have is 5000 milliliters of milk. So how much is remaining? When we subtract 5000 minus 2500, when we subtract 0, 0, 0 minus 5 is not possible, borrowing, 10 minus 5, 5, 4 minus 2, 2. So in total 2500 milliliters of milk is remaining with us. Clear children? We had 5000 milliliters of milk, of which we have distributed or given 100 milliliters of milk to each student. There are 25 students, so the total milk that we have given is 100 into 25, that is 2500 ml. Now what is the milk that is remaining with us? We have to subtract 5000 minus 2500 is equal to 2500 milliliters. So that is our milk that is remaining with us. See, so 5 liters minus 2500 milliliters is equal to 2500 milliliters of milk is remaining with us, or 2.5 liters, that is nothing but 2 liters and 500 milliliters of milk is remaining with us. I hope you understood how do we solve word problems on measurement of mass, length and capacity, children. Now on the same we are having a few exercise problems. See, first one, Asha wants curtains for the windows. A cloth of 500 centimeter length is needed for each window. Now how much cloth should she buy for 10 windows? It's a simple question. For one window we need 500 centimeters. So for 10 windows we'll need how much, children? 500 into 10. Yes. So upon multiplying we'll get the cloth that she should buy for 10 windows. Now next is, Salim's father works in a company which is 23 kilometers away from his house. How many kilometers does he drive to office and back home every day? Here is our house and company, 23 kilometers. The distance is 23 kilometers. Now we have to find out not only from house to company and also from company to house, the total distance going and again coming. What is the total distance covered by our Salim's father? It would be 23 kilometers while going, and even while returning it is the same distance. Yes or no? Yes. So again 23. The total would be 46 kilometers of distance is covered by our Salim's father every day. You are allowed to carry only some amount of luggage. If your luggage weighs 39 1/2 kgs and you have to remove 4 1/4 kgs, how much are you allowed to carry? We are going to remove. Remove means what? Subtract. Yes, when we subtract these two quantities, then we'll get our answer. Yes. Question 4. If there are only 250 grams of flour in a shop, how many packets should Tanmay buy to make? There are only 250 grams. So to buy 2 kgs of flour, how many 250 grams packet should our Tanmay buy? How do we do that? Yes, again divide both the quantities. Here it's in kgs, so first convert it into grams and divide. Even for 500 grams, we have to divide these two. 500 divided by 250, and again for 4 kgs, convert kgs into grams and divide this by 250 grams, children. Okay, this is all about the chapter measurement. In the coming class, we will discuss multiple choice questions from this chapter. Yes, I hope today's class was clear.
Visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.